Hi, I'm Nelson Canlas of GMA7,
And I'm Chef Miggy Cabel Moreno of Palm Grill and Cabel Restaurants.
and we will show you our
Shelves.
my relationship with reading is uh, parang love-hate relationship. Kasi yung reading for me when I was growing up, hindi siya ganun ka-accessible. Siyempre, di ba, ang hirap nun pag sa library, pipila ka pa. So, hindi ko talaga na-develop yung reading growing up. Meron akong mild case, I guess, of dyslexia. Kasi yung dati pag natatanda ko, pag nagbabasa ako, parang nagdidikit-dikit yung mga letters. Since wala nga akong na-develop na love for it, pino-force ko yung sarili ko to read.
Well, I've always been a very emotional person. So whenever I get to pick up a book, it has to be an inspirational book.
Were you forced to read?
No. Hindi.
Yung pala, kaya hindi ko siya nagustuhan kasi yung lumalaki kami, we were forced to read.
Ako naman hindi. We were not forced to read. Although there were a lot of books because my grandmother was a teacher that became a politician and eventually a historian. So I remember our ancestral home, we had like the Britannica Encyclopedia, like complete. My relationship with reading started really early on. But eventually, because I'm such an emotional person, I like reading inspirational books, self-help books, and all that.
Was there a book or genre that started as his thing, but eventually became yours too?
He likes reading yung Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Ako, kasi dati nasa CR namin yan eh. Tapos yun, nakikibasa na rin ako. Tapos parang, uy, maganda pala to. Uy, marami palang natututunan dun sa book. So,
And-
nakikibasa na rin ako sa kanya.
And my World War II books.
And your
Yeah.
World War II book.
Because I'm a geek. So, yeah, I guess. So, di ba, naging ka rin, you found interest in World War II because I was very invested.
Yeah. Lalo na
interested.
nung nagkaroon ng Pulang Araw, di ba?
Yeah, so
We were watching kasi Pulang Araw. Tapos parang, ang dami kong mga tanong.
na ako yung,
Accessible yung mga World War II books.
na ako yung sumasagot sometimes for Nelson. So,
What attracts you to read a book?
I like visual books, so I like books with a lot of pictures. Kasi sometimes if it's like just words all throughout, I find it parang uninteresting to read. But of course, I do read books with not a lot of pictures on it. It depends on my mood and the day. Pero I like books with a lot of pictures. That's why hence right now I like collecting cookbooks with beautiful images of food from different places and all that.
When I was young, I was attracted to yung mga sentimental, dramatic books like P.S. I Love You, mga ganyan, Meals and Boons, mga ganyan. Pero you outgrow them eh. Ngayon na-realize ko yung I gravitate towards books that talk about human behavior. Ewan ko, parang natutuwa ako, parang ang dami kong nadidiscover. Siguro because of my line of work, no? Dahil, syempre, di ba, iba't ibang personality yung nakakausap mo everyday. Gusto mong maintindihan yung even the smallest nuance ng tao. Kaya yun yung mga books na na-attract ako ngayon.
What's your favorite book at the moment?
This one, specifically for me, it's really my all-time favorite. Yung Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Because like I've said earlier, I'm such an emotional person, or sometimes when there are situations in life that I need clarity, I turn to this book because this is like chapters upon chapters of life experiences written in this beautiful book.
I have two books that I really fell in love with. One is, you will not believe this, but this is yung Memoirs of a Geisha. I don't know, the story is just so beautifully written. There's another book, yung Beaches, that was a movie of Bette Midler. And it's a story about friendship. Another one is Shanghai Baby. Yung Shanghai Baby is a controversial, very
It's this one.
intriguing story about Coco, which is a Chinese waitress. Yung boyfriend niya na merong mental health issue, and plus nagkaroon siya ng controversial love affair with the foreigner, si Mark. So, yun yung, I don't know, kasi it talks about so much, yung mga characters na nandun, even yung mga side characters, yung kanya-kanya silang personalities. I'm always drawn to the ending line or ending paragraph nung libro. Parating yun yung kailangan mabigat siya sa akin. And this one, ito sobrang luma na nga, di ba? Ilang beses ko na dinala to abroad. Who are you? She asked in a low voice. My heart fluttered. A feeling of tenderness and bitterness engulfed me. And for a moment, I did not know how to answer this tired and helpless old woman. Who am I indeed? Who am I?
Which book would you save in case of a fire?
Actually, I forced him to buy me one book recently.
Yeah.
Yung na talagang parati kong tinitignan, binabasa. Yung it's the book about yung the complete paintings of Van Gogh. Nandito lang siya parati dito sa reading corner ko. Kasi kumpleto yung I don't know, I'm so drawn to Van Gogh paintings. Parang buhay na buhay siya
Kasi
sa akin.
hindi mo ma-afford eh. Hindi.
Hindi mo alam yan.
No, but
Malay mo,
yeah,
bukas pwede.
we were walking at a bookstore and all of a sudden he saw this book and he picked it up and he told me, can you buy me this? So I go, okay, no problem. So I took it and
Well, he knows that, di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
we were at the Louvre sa Dubai before.
Abu
diba?
Dhabi.
And
Yeah.
sa Abu Dhabi. And then,
And there was one
there
Van
was
Gogh
just
painting.
one painting na maliit ni Van Gogh. And I was just
Yeah, it
stood
was
there
just-
for an
I think-
hour. And sabi niya, uy, alis na tayo. Sabi ko, wait lang.
For now, well, ito, I mean, sorry, pero favorite book ko talaga itong Richard Carlson na Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I'll probably take that with me because there's so many life experiences and stories in this book na you can relate to on a daily basis depending on your experience.
Ako yung
Sobrang
MacBook.
dami.
Pati.
Yeah.
Ang dami nun. Ang dami ko password.
Like ito, yung live this day as if it were your last. It might be. That's just how I view life in general. Tsaka may isang book na hiniram ako sa NBDB na kailangan ko nang ibalik. Do you want to?
Hindi.
What?
There's a
Hindi
book
niya
that
sinasoli yung buo.
last year pa yun. Para since malapit na kayo, madali na lang yung sa ole. As a kid, I was a postage stamp collector. Ito po yun. Ito po yung ano.
Hindi, Cherry.
I'm guilty of the...
Attention,
I'm
Cherry.
guilty of this. I borrowed this book from NBDB. May pruweba pa po. NBDB
Hanggang ngayon,
library.
may due date yan. Alam mo ba may
Alam
penalty yan?
ko, parang 50 pesos, di ba? Yung penalty per... So this book basically helped me. Like, an example ito. I had all three of these books and I didn't know that they were like the liberation of Cebu, the battle of Ipodam, etc. So parang this book provided me all those information and nakakatuwa kasi I collected them. I have an entire album of stamps from the Philippines, di ba? So parang yung letters from my grandparents and all that, so nandun siya. So I'm just so happy. Don't worry, I'm gonna return this now kasi natapos ko na
Yeah,
siya.
after 2 years.
Di naman, last year lang yun. Natapos ko na siya and
Hindi, may amnesty
Yeah.
program na raw sila. Sa'yo na yan.
akin na ba ito? Yeah.
What's your most recent book purchase?
Well, yung gift sa kanya. Pero yung huli kong binili ito, Read People Like a Book. Ang ganda ng message. Ang sabi dito sa book na to is parang all people are trying to communicate verbally and non-verbally. But the question is, do we pay attention? Nakakatuwa kasi somehow naiintindihan mo yung nuances ng mga tao na parang, sabi ko di. And nagagamit ko siya pag like nag-i-interview ako. Kasi hindi naman nagiging predictable, but somehow you understand kung ano yung mga nuances na pinapakita ng mga tao, yung mga, even the small gestures nila, trains you to be more observant. It trains you to be more attentive dun sa kinakausap mo.
It's not a recent purchase because the book is not for sale. But it was given to me because I was part of the book. And this one is a very beautiful book. It's the title says QC Stories. The city we call home. I've been calling Quezon City home for the past 11 years.
Almost 12.
Almost 12 years. And this book is actually, you can go to the Quezon City Library if you'd like to get a hold of the book and read it. Basically, a chapter was written about me. It says here, a family heirloom keeper's love letter to Mindanao, because we all know that my restaurant, Palm Grill, is the only authentic Southern Mindanaoan restaurant in Luzon and Visayas. And it's the first restaurant to have been globally recognized by the Michelin Bib Gourmand. And it's in Quezon City. So this book basically is extra special to me because, yeah, it wrote about my struggles in the restaurant industry. It wrote about my triumph as well. And it wrote basically about the purpose and the reason why I did what I had to do and why I put up that restaurant. It's wonderful that it's done. It's being seen. The LGBTQ plus community has always been seen and heard in the city. So that's why this book is extra special to me. Yeah.
What's the oldest book in your collection?
The oldest book in my collection is, well, I don't have it on hand right now because it's in his office. Yung Memoirs of a Geisha. I think I bought it during my college days. And the second one was the Shanghai Baby.
And that one, the
Atomic Aftermath. It's a collection of short stories about the World War II.
It's in the province. It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook that was given to me by my grandmother because it was her cookbook. I remember
Do you still remember who wrote the book?
I don't remember who wrote the book, but I remember how it looks like still, and it's in the shelf in our kitchen in Zamboanga. That cookbook is special to me because that was my grandmother's cookbook. So when she cooks for us, recipes, etc., that's her cookbook.
Do you follow cookbooks?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you like experimenting?
I like experimenting, but I
you
also
read it and then you put it into practice.
Okay, so there's a big difference between baking and cooking. So that's why I don't like baking as much because I don't like following recipe books as much. I like to just, go rogue. Cooking by using your senses and all that. Pero with baking talaga, you have to go. Like, pag sinabi sa baking na 1 tablespoon, it has to be 1 tablespoon. Otherwise, your brownie is not gonna be the brownie that you'd expect it to be. So yeah, so it's a cookbook. That's the oldest, basically, and that's the reason why I'm a chef.
What are your top 5 book recommendations?
If you are a Van Gogh-natic like me, a deeply feeling person, I would recommend this. This is the complete paintings of Van Gogh. Tapos ang maganda sa kanya is merong mga explanation.
That was the painting you were staring at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Merong mga explanation kung bakit, paano yung parang sort of historical background kung paano siya drawing or kung paano siya pinainting ni Van Gogh. Another one is this one by Agnes Sharitan Aluman. This is The Siege of Jolo, 1974. It talks about history na hindi natin masyadong alam. It talks about yung nangyari sa Jolo Sulu during the time na nagkaroon ng parang war doon. That Jolo Sulu was flattened to the ground.
Yeah.
And this one I like so much. Read People Like a Book. It gives you a greater understanding of why people do what they do. And during my downtime, ito hindi masyadong deep, pero sobrang, kasi fan ako ni Chelsea Handler, parang siya rin. So we like this book. Actually, I stole this book from him. So we like this.
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me.
So there's this really tiny book that's called World War II in Minutes. So everything and anything you need to know about the greatest conflicts of our lives is basically in this tiny little book. And then the next book that I'd like to recommend, this was, I did buy this. It was given to me by a good friend, it's a fellow chef, si Tatong Sarto. And si Chef Mike, Pinas Simple, The Love and Lore of Filipino Cooking, an anthology of essays and recipes. So basically, it's a beautiful cookbook of Chef Tats. No?
Very simple,
Very simple.
but very informative.
Very informative, and it goes back to the core of Filipino cooking and Filipino cuisine. So
Just like what a real cookbook should be.
a real cookbook should be. So I suggest for people who would probably watch this, go get yourself
Di tulad ng ibang
Pina's
cookbook.
simple book. Yeah. Hi, Chef Tats. And then the next is also from another
Oh, our
friend.
favorite author.
From
I
another
always tell her
friend, and I like her. I love her so much. She is Clang Garcia, and this is her book called Philippine Food Holidays. Why I like this book is because it showcases the entire Philippines, where to eat, where to go, what to expect, where to stay, what to buy, etc. So this book, I think it's so helpful, especially for tourists. And I'm happy that Clang makes books like this because it makes life easier for travelers.
Yeah.
And this is my go-to because aside from the fact that Clang is my friend, I think she wrote a really nice, a really good book over here. So yeah,
And you see a lot of information there that you cannot find in the internet.
in the internet. So basically because she went to all these places herself. So she experienced it firsthand. And when she was writing this book, she had to, dive into
I think she has other
discovering the
books na.
Philippines,
She
which
has
is a
other
lot of
books
other
na.
books, yeah. And then, of course, if you're also very emotional person like me, Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, Omnibus. I think there was another smaller book na ito na parang kulay orange. I had that in college. So, why? Because these are life experiences that you can relate to, and it will remind you basically of life in general. So, if you're feeling down, you're emotional, you came from a heartbreak, or you lost a friend, a family member, etc., or you're having a hard time at work, I think this is such a nice go-to book.
Well, it teaches you
it
basically to don't sweat the
The
small,
small stuff, man, to get re-inspired. So this is the other book that I will recommend. And because I'm a
Sana
chef,
pag nag-aaway tayo, basahin mo rin yun.
hindi, pag nag-away tayo, I
Diba?
don't sweat kaya.
Oo,
That's why I don't
talaga.
care.
Pag nag-aaway tayo, babato ko sa'yo yan.
Yeah, so and then the last book that I recommend because I'm a chef is this, The Blue Zones. I don't know if you can still find this in bookstores now. It's quite old. So The Blue Zones, American Kitchen, 100 Recipes to Live to 100.
I think your uncle gave
So-
you that when we went to the US, no?
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, this book just teaches you to prepare very healthy meals.
So,
To live. There's
and
actually
there are actually recipes there
Yeah.
na sinubukan niya na ginawa niyang Filipino style. Like
Yes.
yung inihaw na saba.
nasaba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why it's called the Blue Zones because there are specifically places in the world that are considered the Blue Zones because the people who live there, they live more than 100 years old because of their lifestyle and more importantly because of the food that they eat. So para sa akin, I don't have any specific diets whatsoever. Never go.
Huwag kayo maniniwala
I never-
sa kanya. Kasi kumakain siya parati ng corned beef at saka beef tendon.
Well,
Yan.
yeah, I mean, contrary to what people think, it's
The
actually
blue zone pala.
Hindi, no. Contrary to what people think, they say don't eat this, don't eat too much of this. Para sa akin, my advice lang naman always is,
To don't
Ah,
sweat the small stuff.
eat
Eat what you like.
what you like,
Any tips on building your own home library?
Well, as you can see, our condo unit is really small and we like downsizing every quarter. Parang kasi you kind of accumulate a lot of things for the quarter and then, mag-aaway kami, what needs to go, ganyan. And at saka naniniwala kasi kami ni Miggy, yung books kasi needs to be shared. Hindi siya dapat yung sa'yo lang. Like parang if there's a good book, you just keep a few na sa tingin mo babasahin mo ulit. Ganon. Pero yung mga nabasa mo na parang, okay na ako dito, pwede mo na siyang ipamigay or ipahiram sa mga kaibigan mo. You kind of share the knowledge, spread the knowledge. 2,000 yung books na ma-accumulate. Hindi mo naman mababasa ulit yun. It's just there for, I don't know, keepsake. Pero hindi na siya humihinga. It doesn't breathe anymore. So in order for it to breathe, ipamahagi mo siya, ibigay mo siya sa ibang tao. Tapos yung ibang tao na yun, I'm sure ibibigay niya sa iba. So you kind of spread the knowledge.
When we go out and look for books, sometimes when we find books that we want to purchase, we keep it small, basically. Kami, I mean, because we don't really have a really big space. We don't have a library, so we have a few shelves that's dedicated to the books that we love. So
Anything that will fit lang there.
Oh,
Yun
at saka
lang
ako,
yung
feeling ko
ikikip
yung
mo.
advice ko is start small. Start small, and then start with a few favorite books. Build your library as you go along and as you live your life. So like it's never really like parang you have to 30, 40, 50 books right away. So you start small and then you start with the ones that you like, the ones that bring you joy. Like gusto kanya pag nasa audiobook na, gusto bigyan mo yan. Pero it's also nice
Why?
to have
Why? Pag may audiobook na.
Hindi kasi para may second life yung book. Di ba? At saka yung others who you would be giving it to will also get to experience what you've personally experienced going through reading the book.
If your love story were a book, what would its title be?
Overjoyed.
Wow!
Overjoyed by the memoirs of Nelson Canlas and Chef Miggy Cabel Moreno. Tapos lahat ng mga pinag-awayan nating walang kwenta na that we sweat the small stuff.
Ako ito. Age does not matter.
Alis na tayo dito. Tara na. Nagloloko na tayo dito. Ibayin mo naman, ang pangit-pangit naman ang title ng book na yan.
Age does not matter. No, I mean...
Baguhin mo. Hindi ko gusto yung mga tono na yan.
No, it can be because...
Baguhin mo yan.
No. It can be, you can relate to it in such a way na pwedeng because you're older or because you're too young. So, it depends on the person's perspective reading it. Kasi
Sige.
sa amin dalawa...
So, ganyan tayo
No, not...
Babaguhin ko pala yung title ng book namin.
Hindi, kasi there's a lot of misconception in relationships. Especially in the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people tell me or ask me na parang, how did you make things work? Considering the fact that there's a gap between the two of you. It's not about pointing out, because your partner's old or your partner's too young. It's not about that. It's about because aside from the fact that age really does not matter, a lot of things in our relationship.
Sige, ayaw ni Winter nga. Baguhin mo raw yung title. Hindi maganda yan.
No, I mean, I have two titles. I mean, the first title is that because...
Sige, lalabas ko yung Love is in the Hair.
No, it's not
Love
about...
is in the Hair by Nelson Canlas.
No, it's not about pointing out the age, basically. That's why it doesn't matter. When you understand that what you actually really find in a relationship is peace and joy. The real essence of it, more than love. All the other things
Come to think of it,
do not matter.
gagawin ko talaga nga yung librong yan, Overjoyed.
Oh, yeah, maganda din yun.
Naisip ko lang ngayon. Oo, papand natin sa MBD.
Yeah,
Isali natin sa book funding program.
Kasi yun eh. Parang if you find that person that you can be yourself with.
Sabi mo, dalawa yung title ng book mo.
Ano?
Kasi in case scrap nila yung age doesn't matter. Ano pa yung isang title ng book mo?
Definitely, it will be titled Soulmate. Yan. Because...
Yun lang, mas maganda yun. Kalimutan mo na yung
Hindi.
love is in the
Yun second naman is soulmate. Because I think in life, you are destined to be with a specific soulmate. If you believe in that. And I think I found my soulmate in Nelson. I mean...
Sige. Tapos, follow up book ako dyan sa soulmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yes!
That's the title. Overjoyed and age doesn't matter.
And love is in the hair.
Yeah, because I'm bald. Yeah.